some of the often overlooked emotional and logistical challenges seniors have when they are moving from their home that they've lived in for decades. And how can you help them every step of the way? A family home isn't just a property, it's a treasure chest of memories. But what happens when it's time for loved ones to move? Today we're going to tackle a problem that many families face, navigating transitions. And this is very close to my heart. Helping seniors move out of a home that they've lived in 30, 40, 50 years isn't just about packing boxes. It's about navigating a profound life transition filled with emotional, physical, financial, and logistical complexities. And we're going to talk about practical solutions for each. When someone has spent decades in their home, the house is more than just brick and mortar. It's a living archive of memories. First steps, holiday gatherings, quiet mornings, challenging nights, and leaving it can feel like you are leaving part of your identity behind. The emotional attachment to the property is the most significant hurdle to get over. Seniors often express deep grief and a profound sense of loss when they have to move from a home they have spent a lifetime in. So think about it. Every scratch on the floor, every faded wallpaper pattern, every garden bloom tells a story. Deciding what to keep, what to give away, and what to discard isn't just a logistical task. It's an emotional marathon. Each item can hold a powerful memory, making downsizing feel like tearing pages out of a book. Beyond grief, there's often a significant fear of the unknown. No one likes change. Will they adapt to their new surroundings? Will they make new friends? Will they find a sense of community where they're going? And for many, especially seniors, there is a perceived loss of independence. Even if it's a proactive move, it can feel like a declining health or a loss of independence. The anxiety and stress, the sheer magnitude of sorting through decades of possessions can be overwhelming and even lead to something called relocation stress syndrome. So you need to acknowledge and validate their feelings. The most important first step is to listen to them. Don't dismiss their feelings as irrational or overly dramatic. Say things like, "It's completely understandable that you're feeling this way. I can't imagine what it must be like to pack up your belongings and move to a new home. There's so many wonderful memories that have been made here." Or, "It must be really difficult to let go of things that hold so much meaning to you." So you need to validate their feelings and create a safe space for them. You could create a memory book or digital archive. This is a beautiful way to honor their history. You could do quick little videos and put it together of them talking about different memories they've had in this home. You could take pictures and create a digital file or memory book that they can take with them. Or you could encourage them to write down their stories and journal what has been important to them so they can always look back at their own stories. And this creates a tangible legacy that they can take with them. A portable memory palace is a good way to put it. And be sure and involve them in the decision-making process. Nobody wants to be told what to do. Even if their physical capacity is limited, their input is going to be vital. Give them the choices to make decisions whenever possible, even the small ones. For instance, would you prefer to take this armchair to your new living room, or would you like to keep the smaller one? They have a choice. Which photos mean the most to you that you want to take with you to display? So this helps them feel like they can be in control at some level. Focus on the new beginning they're going to have. While acknowledging the past, gently shift the narrative towards the positive aspects of the move. Emphasize the benefits. Less maintenance, proximity to family, maybe amenities at a senior living facility. Help them visualize the new space, and you could even create a mock-up or a mood board for their new room. Now let's talk about the physical and the logistical challenges. For someone who has lived in a home for decades, it's the sheer volume of possessions that can absolutely be overwhelming. Physically sorting, packing, moving is exhausting for anyone, and even dangerous if it's not done carefully. Many seniors have mobility issues and chronic pain, and maybe even cognitive changes that make these tasks difficult. The idea of decluttering can feel absolutely impossible. So you need to start small and start early. Don't wait to the last minute and then all of a sudden you're saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. It's too much, it's overwhelming, and they will completely shut down. It's been my experience when working with seniors. So start months in advance if at all possible. Go with a room that's a little bit less emotionally charged, maybe some closets, bathrooms, the garage area, and start sorting through things, maybe at small chunks of a time, 30 minutes to an hour, and then celebrate each small victory. Think about implementing the 4-box method. And what I mean by this is you get 4 boxes. One is for keep, one is to donate or give to family, one is to sell, and one is to trash. And if you need to, create a 5th box called the memory box, so they can put special things in that box to take with them. And remember, the rule is once an item is placed in a box, that's where it stays. We don't move it. This method is going to create some clear categories and help make the decisions easier. Also, think about hiring professional help. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a smart strategy. Did you know that there are senior move managers that specialize in helping seniors make the move? They are absolute angels. They can help with sorting through their items, their possessions, categorizing them, packing, and even unpacking when they get to their new space. So they can be absolutely vital to you. Professional organizers. If you need a full move manager, that professional organizer can do everything for you, from decluttering to sorting. And don't forget movers. You can hire movers that will not only pack, they will also unpack for you, which is an enormous burden that can be lifted from seniors. If these emotional challenges resonate with you or your loved one, know that you're not alone. If these emotional challenges resonate with you or your loved one, know that you're not alone. We'd love to hear your experiences. Please share in the comments below. What's been the most difficult item to decide on keeping or letting go in your experience, and why? Did you know your insights can help others? Try to plan a new space in advance. Before anything is packed, create a floor plan of the new home or the apartment and decide what key pieces of furniture will go. This helps decide what truly needs to be kept and creates a concrete vision of the new space, and it keeps them in control. You want the new space to be functional for them. Now, let's discuss financial considerations. Moving can be expensive, and seniors often live on fixed incomes. There are always costs associated with selling the old home, buying or renting a new one, and moving expenses. Any repairs, any potentially senior living community fees they may incur, and managing these finances can be a huge source of stress. So help them create a detailed budget. Sit down with your loved ones and outline all the potential costs of the move. Include estimates from moving companies, packing supplies, and any necessary repairs to the old home before selling, utility transfers, and initial setups cost in the new place. Be prepared to financially reduce this anxiety. You can explore financial assistance and resources. There are various options that you could explore. Bridge loans. Some financial institutions offer short-term loans to cover the cost between selling the old home and purchasing or moving into the new home. If your loved one is a veteran, the veteran benefits may apply. Reverse mortgages are always an option for some, but be very careful. Make sure you understand the terms of reverse mortgage before you go down this road. And there's also local senior services. Many communities offer resources, grants, or counselings for seniors facing housing transitions. So be sure and maximize the value from downsizing. Encourage selling valuable items they no longer need. Consider estate sales, online marketplace, or consignment shops. Even small amounts can add up and help buffer the cost of moving. Finally, let's talk about social disconnection. Leaving behind a familiar neighborhood and social network can be incredibly isolating. Seniors worry about maintaining important relationships and making new friends. So plan for social connections in the new place. If they're moving to a senior living community, research the calendar of activities in advance. Encourage the participation in welcome events, clubs, or even common area gatherings. If moving to a new neighborhood, research the local community centers, libraries, or religious organizations. Prearrange visits to places if at all possible. And facilitate ongoing connections with old friends. That is a great fear that once you move, you're going to lose all those connections. You can help them by facilitating video calls to old friends and family. You can plan visits or outings with former neighbors. And if they're tech savvy, show them how to use social media groups for their old community. I know my aunt was 80 years old and she could sometimes work that iPhone better than I could. Provide them with new stationery and stamps for writing letters and maybe a change of address postcard that they can send out to everyone. And be sure and personalize this new space as quickly as possible. Unpack their belongings and set up their new home with familiar, cherished items. Display their family photos, favorite blankets, and their meaningful trinkets. This immediately makes their new space feel like theirs and provides comfort and continuity for them. The journey from a long-time home to a new chapter is undeniably challenging. But with empathy, patience, and practical solutions, you can help your senior loved one navigate this transition with dignity and even excitement for what's to come. Remember, it's about supporting them throughout this profound change, not just moving their belongings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. We truly hope these solutions bring comfort and practical help to you and your family's moving. If you're specifically looking for senior move managers in Birmingham or resources for senior living in the greater Alabama area, we've linked some helpful organizations below. Just reach out to us if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. What's one piece of advice you would add to our list? Let us know in the comments. The next video has been selected for you, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.